Hello everyone, it is Andrea. How are you doing today? I am excited. We are coming up on Father's Day weekend. Getaway, relaxation, fun in the sun, waves, breaking away and really appreciating those in our life that has significant impact. You know, I want to share a moment to the men in my life and the men all over the world. Although you guys have a reputation of being stern, lack emotion, always in control, never really thinking with your heart and thinking about yourselves first, I'm here to speak on the latter. You have been developed in a country, in a world for that matter, that you are always in control and want power over others. Although in some places that may be true, that the patriarch is the whole full force in life. But think about it. Although that may be your title, your role, whether it's in the familial realm, political realm, religious realm, or even in hierarchy all around, you are still human beings. I have been fortunate to grow up with a lot of cousins, all who were male. And I've experienced and watched their suffering and pain, of the mistakes and the shadows that have been left behind their stereotypes, their labels, their ancestors and patriarchs before them. And I'm here to let you know, although you may have an armor that is made of steel, you do have and still always have a heart within. And I want you to feel courageous enough, strong enough, and powerful enough to share your emotions with your loved ones, families, and friends. For it's in these darkest times that you have this image or this limitation of being comfortable in your own skin on how to share your emotions with people. I know for some of the men that I've been encountered throughout my life, to be honest, they have been barely scratched the surface in tapping into their own emotional component. For it has been swept away under the carpet, blown away and out of sight, out of mind. But it does become prevalent and significant when developing relationships of any kind, that of business, familial, or influential. You know, I always tell a personal story with my mission and my message for the day. And I empathize because I see the struggle of those in my family who are males. And whether or not they are silent, whether or not they're reserved, there's a lot of emotions behind their eyes and their hearts that have yet to be explored. And we as women, I don't know about you, but there's nothing more genuine, authentic, and that of integrity of a man who can speak his emotions, express his emotions, as well as ask for help when in need. The male figure over years has been developed as never be broken. But truth be told, through the loss of my mother, the loss of my family members, and the heartaches and struggles of all that's been going on with the world nowadays, those emotions have broken the seal to almost every male I encounter. And I'm here as a female to let you know it's okay. It's necessary, it's powerful, and it's impactful when you as a male are able to break the seal of your emotions and get to the root cause and the heart of your concerns, fears, risks, and what lies ahead. For today we all live in a world of the unknown and the uncertain. We're getting mixed messages every step of the way. Families and friendships, relationships are being severed. Our time is limited. And we are so worried about watching the time rather than creating and making the most out of our time. Men have a lot on their plate. Although we as women, and I'm not dismissing any of our struggles and challenges that we face, But it is understood that woman benefits from nurturance. A woman can speak with another woman of elder age to empathize. But we as women, and I'm going to speak the truth, are always in competition of one another. And that is not accepted, nor will I engage in that. But then we ask, who do we turn to as our rock? Who do we turn to as our soldier when our soldiers have been wounded, scarred, severed, and broken, and don't have anyone they can turn to? I know from personal experience, those in the services and the armed forces are taught and learned to have thick skin and seen quite a lot. Throughout my decades of the industry in the social work and psychology realms, I have worked with individuals, men especially, who say they don't have anybody to turn to, for they fear vulnerability. They fear it's a sign of weakness. They fear that they lose a sense of their masculine side. But I'm here to tell you, I empower you to be courageous. I empower you to look to others for support. Men are always ready to buddy up and, high five and support one another when they get emotional when it comes to athletics or competitions. I'm asking, where are the supporters and nurturers for those men who aren't, but who are in competition every day in trying to maintain a household, every day trying to salvage up the strength to go to their work to provide for their family, every day when they are a victim of minority, of stigmatism, for their choice of religion, relationship, occupation, or creed. Men are in power, sure, in the world. But maybe it's time that we nurture our men, especially our future generations, to let them know that it's significant and powerful and impactful, that they are heard, they are understood, and they are well respected and encouraged to share their emotions. Have you ever tried or am tempted to connect with a man in need? It's not easy. By all means, it's impossible. We have damaged the nurturing and mental capacity of men to share their feelings or emotions. That's why it is so impactful and powerful when the audience or the world sees a man cry or express his true feelings of solitude, disappointment, fears, and loneliness. There's nothing more powerful or empathetic than seeing a man cry. Not that I condone that, but we must empower our young men that it's okay to nurture, it's okay to love, it's okay to be vulnerable, for it's not a weakness, but it's a strength. And maybe, just maybe, if we empower our men to share their emotions, share their thoughts, shed their tears, share their fears, maybe this world won't be so dominated by men who have no feelings, by men who don't care about the less fortunate, the men who don't support the underdeveloped countries, the men who don't support women. We have to get to the root cause of why this stigmatism, this stereotype, and this label has been so prominent, that if a man should fall on the opposite side of that coin, that they are frowned upon, labeled, stigmatized, and isolated. This is a powerful message that I have as my family right now mostly pertains of my immediate family of men. I see their struggles, I can hear their fears, I can sense their tears. But as soldiers, as men, it's really a topic that is ever discussed. So my message today is to empower each and every man out there, young, old, confused, lost, depressed, and has been shunned from the community for your personal beliefs, religions, backgrounds, creeds, sexuality, gender, familiarship, and friendship. I'm here to allow you to rise and empower you to rise. Maybe if we look at this world as a human race as opposed to man or woman, or whatever other label, maybe then we can open our eyes to an amazing world of humankind. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. My name is Andrea. I am your personal accountability partner. Come press play. Plan your life according to you. And let's begin the journey towards your success as I walk with you every step of the way. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And to the men in my life, te amo. Thank you for being my rock, my support system, those who change my channel when I'm in doubt. And I thank you for sharing your true side with me so I'm being more powerful for others. Thank you and have an amazing day. Happy Father's Day. Te amo.